son. He also kept on writing satires and often comic poems for adults. This poem also explores the bad habit of Johnny, a small boy, in a humorous way, and lands into troubles. Now let's know something about the poet. Henrik Hoffmann was born in 1809 and died in 1894. He wrote poems and satirical comedy before in 1845. A publisher friend persuaded him to have a collection of illustrated children's verses printed, which he had done. This fourth chapter, Johnny, story of Johnny, head in air, is coming. Okay, 3 chapters will come in next exam. So we will start with 4th chapter. The story of Johnny, head in the air. After 4th chapter, we'll start 5th chapter. Then this is Uncle Podger hangs a picture, and after that we'll start the 7th chapter. Okay, so 6th chapter is not there. So we'll read chapter 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7. Okay. As he trudged along to school, it was always Johnny's rule to be looking at the sky and the clouds that floated by. But what just before him lay in his way, Johnny never thought about, so that everyone cried out, "Look at little Johnny there, little Johnny head in air." Running just in Johnny's way came a little dog one day. Johnny's eyes were still astray, up on high in the sky, and he never heard them cry, "Johnny, mind the dog is nigh." Bump, dump, down they fell with such a thump, dog and Johnny in a lump. Once, with head as high as ever, Johnny walked besides the river. He watched the swallows trying, which was the cleverest at flying. Oh, what fun! Johnny watched the bright round sun going in and coming out. This was all he thought about. So he strode on, only think, to the river's very brink, where the bank was high and steep, and the water very deep. The fishes in a row stared to see him coming so. One step more, oh, sad to tell, headlong in poor Johnny fell, and the fishes in dismay wagged their tails and swam away. There lay Johnny on his face, with the nice red writing case. But as they were passing by, 2 strong men had heard him cry, and with the sticks these 2 strong men hooked poor Johnny out again. Oh, you should have seen him shiver when they pulled him from the river. He was in a sorry plight, dripping wet and such a fright, wet all over everywhere, clothes, arms and face and hair. Johnny never will forget what is to be so wet. And the fishes 1, 2, 3 all come back again, you see. Up they came in the moment after to enjoy fun and laughter. Each popped out his little head and to tease poor Johnny said, "Silly little Johnny, look, you have lost your writing book." Now let's see the poem. the first stanza, and before that let's see the heading, the story of Johnny, head in air. Now, as the name suggests, Johnny is the name of a little boy. That means the poem deals with the story of a little boy, and head in air is actually a, and head up in the air means it refers to the habit of Johnny of always looking here and there and not looking at the way where he was going. So before starting the poem, let's see the mood of the speaker. Okay, so if you will see in this poem, there are many exclamation marks. You can see this is the exclamation marks, and so many are there. You can see. So see, here also, here also, here also. So that shows the mood of the speaker, that the speaker is excited. He has strong feelings on the subject, means about Johnny, how he is misbehaving. Okay, not listening to the people who are telling him to look at the way, are always busy in thinking other things. Okay, so this shows the bad habit of Johnny. Here the words little, Johnny, little, and see here again little Johnny. So here it is repeated. This kind of repetition is called lexical repetitions, and it emphasizes the significant image of Johnny. So Johnny was a very small boy, and about his habits. Okay, then the poet has used anaphora in the beginning. Okay, and he has also used the rhyming words. You can see somewhere 2, school and rule, and somewhere 3, sky, by, and lay. Okay, like this he has used the rhyming words throughout the poem. Now let's see the meanings of the stanzas of the poem. As he trudged along to school. Trudged means walked slowly. Along to schools means towards the school. So as he trudged along the school, it was always Johnny's rule. So Johnny has had a rule. That means he always listened to himself, not to others. Okay, so poet is referring it as a rule, means what Johnny did regularly. There was no change. Okay, so Johnny was habituated. What he was habituated? To be looking at the sky. Always he was looking at the sky. So that means his head was always up. And the clouds that floated by. So what he loved to see? To see the clouds that floated by. But what just before him lay in his way, Johnny never thought about. So that everyone cried out, "Look, little Johnny, there, little Johnny, head in air." Now people have given him a name, that little Johnny, head in the air. That is the name the people have called Johnny. So this first stanza means that this small boy, small kid named Johnny, he walked carelessly in the way to the school. He always looked up in the sky, and that was his bad habit, and never looked at the way where he was going. Even though people warned him to look at the way and go, but he never did that and continued to gaze at the sky. And that what happened? He met with some accident or tripped along or fall down, but that never gave him any kind of any result, that Johnny hasn't improved himself. So he was always looking at the sky. So let's see the first incident. Now the poem is humorous. Okay, so it's a very it creates laugh. So let's see what happened to Johnny. Running just in Johnny's way came a little dog one day. Johnny's eyes were still ashtray up on high in the sky. Now ashtray means away from the path. So the Johnny had that habit of not looking at the path. Now he was looking at the cloud like every day. So one little dog, one little puppy was also running on the street, and their way somehow was the same, and the puppy was coming from the opposite direction. Now Johnny's eyes were on this high in the sky, so Johnny was looking up and he was not looking at the puppy, and he was so busy in his thoughts. Then let's see what happens. And he never heard them cry. Now people were alarming him. Johnny, look, there is a small puppy, a dog is there. Okay, so the dog is coming nearer. You look at the dog and change your path. But Johnny was not listening. So what happened? There was bump. Now here is the sound word, bump and dump. Then nigh means near. Okay, so bump and dump. Bump means the sound that refers to the collision of Johnny, and dump means the sound that was made when they fall down on the street. Now down they fall with such a thump. With thump means a loud noise. So with such a loud noise, Johnny and dog fall down on each other. Okay.